have my little appetizer, socialize, and look at my time, my clock on my phone. And when it was maybe 11:50, yep, it was time to put on my warm boots, especially if it was in the winter. And I would take off my tango shoes and I would head home. People would be like, oh my goodness, like the party's just getting started. Ultimately, everybody really realized that it was because I was caring for my mother. I kind of kept it, not a secret, but I wanted to not, have people, feel bad for, for our situation. And I wanted to that was my time to get away. So I was Cinderella. I was Cinderella for many years. I'm smiling right now because I remember so many amazing times with so many amazing people, especially the Halloween galas. They were wonderful. I actually won. I was I had actually this beautiful peacock feather costume, and I actually won the costume contest with a whole month of dance lessons, which I loved. It was amazing. I ended up being in a dance group. We performed a couple of times. That was a super sweet thing. So I'm telling you all this because this was a huge part of my healing. Dancing, music. I'm not that you have to go to tango, no. But put on music and dance in your house. Do something that you're healing yourself. Because as far as caregiving, if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to care for your loved one? I would tell my mother, I would tell my mom, Mom, I do need this because I won't be able to take care of you if I don't take care of myself. Of course, that is another story because at the time, when they're going through dementia, they don't realize that you're their person that is caring for them. They actually become the child and we become the adult. So I remember my mother, when she wanted to go out, I would give her a hard time when I was a young little girl. I would be just the brattiest brat ever. I would just not want her to go out, and I knew that Friday would come around, and she was, she was a dancer, beautiful lady, and she would get ready. Once I would see that she would lay out her clothes and put on her music and pour her white wine. I remember my mom's Tyrolia. They don't even make that anymore. But she would pour that and just start getting ready. And I remember that thinking, wow, the roles have reversed. Especially with dementia. They will become your child. They will want all your attention. They will not want you to have your life ultimately. When the dementia is leading, when they are not in that dementia hold, for instance, my mother, she would say, Mom, again, if you didn't listen to my other podcast, she would call me Mom, Mommy. It had nothing to do with the dementia. It was just her way of her love for me. So she would say, Mom, you're giving up all your life. You need to have a life. I feel so bad for you gave up your life to care for me. And I would tell my mom, no, we would dance, and, I would put on music. I'm like, this is good enough for me. And she would say, but there's a lot of things waiting for you. And I told my mom this. I told my mother this. And with this, I will end this podcast. Is whatever is meant for me, Mother, my mom, my mommy, will be for me. Will be for me in all ways of life. So I do feel that strongly till this day. And I am really, really, really happy that I have this podcast. This subject was dance. I have many dances that I want to share with you on my stories. This one, tango, ultimately, it's helped me to surrender, to just let go and let my mind go. Blank. Just to follow the lead in my dance partner. That was so healing for me. Along with the great company and the great wine. The great wine, the music is amazing. So, I have a little homework for you all. Go and Google tango music. Argentine tango music. It's amazing. And I will recommend, there's Otros Itis. They are very wonderful. They're an alternative tango. It's an upbeat. There's classic. It's just beautiful, beautiful music. And with that said, I will be having another podcast.